Yeah.
Guess what, boys? We found the f***ing drone. Literally, 1 in a million chance. Listen to this kid's story. Listen to how he's gonna explain this. Don't record this. That's just up the road. Let's go on a little.
Why are you recording now?
Alright, what's up, guys? So right now we're in the car from retrieving our drone. So I'm just introing right now on what this video is mostly going to be about. This is pretty much going to be the story on how we lost our drone. We lost connection, the wind, it's very windy outside, and it pretty much like flew away. I lost complete control over it, and it ran out of batteries, so it had to go for a landing that was like, it had to go for an emergency landing, and it landed in a tree in a forest that we had to find in the middle of France. So when I was going to go get the drone, I broke both of my ankles. So it looks like this now. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video.
Yeah.
This video is going to be a much different one than normal. It's going to be a sad video because in this video we're going to explain the story of how we first lost our drone and crashed it, and then found it, and then we
crashed it again.
And we crashed it again. So we're going to be telling those two stories today. So we're going to start off with the first story, which takes place on the road to Lake Saint Croix, in a town. I forgot which town, but basically what happened is there was a lot of wind. He's going to explain.
Yeah. So we're going down to like the lake. We're going on like a road that was like on the side of a hill. And there's this one like chateau, there's like a wine yard, and there's like this town, and it looked really cool. So I want to get some drone footage of the chateau and that stuff. So, you know, I knew it was windy, but we just wanted the footage, so we put it up in the air. And we had a little bit of problems with the wind. So it started like flying away. And even like the return to home didn't work because it was so windy, and it was just really bad. And since the rotors are going at full speed, we lost a lot of battery really fast, so it started going down, and we had to find it with 3 screenshots I took on my phone.
Right before it went down, which was the smartest thing he could have ever done.
Yeah.
We were able to figure it out. I took the pictures, I looked at it, I went onto Google Maps, I went onto the satellite mode so you could see the terrain, which is exactly how the pictures were taken of the terrain, and I found the exact parts, and lucky for us, the place where we decided to stop was right next to the first screenshot, which was this field. Actually, we're going to put in the photos.
Put in all the photos.
Put in the photo right here. We're going to put this in. I'm going to be talking over this frame, but basically, this field right here is the one that I saw on Google Maps, and we were parked, like right down the road from it. So me and Brian ran up there to confirm it was the location, and we did that. We went up there, and we were like, okay, this is the spot. I ran back to the car. I looked at the second screenshot, and I noticed it's right behind us, the opposite direction, because it drifted that way, further down.
Because of the wind.
And perfectly in the road that we parked, we just followed down this like gravel, dirt road, not even a road, like a path. I don't think our car should have been there.
Yeah.
But we ran down it. We literally went straight through the forest. There wasn't a trail, nothing. We just darted it straight through using my dad's phone with the GPS on it so we can see where our like phone is, so we could try and get into the area where it was last found.
Me and the boys triangulated the position and we found it.
And then for this next screenshot, which is going to be shown right now, basically I kind of looked for the landmark of where our like ping location was, and then where the this mouth was, right? And so from there we walked into that, and we walked around that area for a little bit, and then I realized it probably definitely drifted a little further down and then went down.
So we walked down like south into the forest, and we just started looking. And I'm not gonna lie to you, we were not hopeful. It was not looking very good for us. It could have been anywhere. There were leaves all over the floor. It could have gotten buried when it fell. It could have been up in a tree for all we knew.
But we found it. So
he found it. I don't know how. We were walking on this like really old like stone wall. I think that means we're out of space soon.
What?
The blinking red light, right?
I think that just means it's recording.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, we're gonna have to hurry this up.
Yes.
But basically, that happened, right? And so then, like, literally out of the blue, Brian's just like, I found it. I right before that, I said, God is real if we find this. And he found it. And so, literally, immediately,
God, too, is confirmed.
we ran out kind of, like, westward, from that screenshot, that second screenshot. Because, well, actually, was that? I don't know, whatever.
Nah, whatever. Yeah. We'll show you the screenshot.
And so we ran west, and actually, we took like victory poses with our lost drone that we found.
And it comes here
on his phone. You know, it's literally we were just like we felt like the greatest people on the planet. Except this man told me that there were snakes, so I was just worried about stepping on a snake and getting bit.
You got pranked.
But we made it back to the car with the drone, and this was our reaction right here.
Literally, 1 in a million chance. Listen to this kid's story. Listen to how he's gonna explain this.
We're gonna make a whole separate video with all the details and everything, but let's just say it was super windy and it was really dumb to take out the drone, but like
it disconnected, we lost control of it. It crash landed a kilometer away. That's like we had in the middle of the forest.
It was in the middle of the forest. Literally, we had to like break through branches. We had to do everything. We're pretty much gonna have a full video about this one thing.
It's gonna be a story time video. Let me tell you that.
So we don't want to say too much, but what we went through to get this thing back and how lucky we are.
It's a miracle.
It's a miracle.
God exists.
God exists.
God exists. Oh my God.
And so now he's gonna explain to you the second part of how we broke the drone, because the first crash,
the gimbal just ended up being bent.
Like nothing really bad happened.
It was still flyable, like the stabilization still worked. But now, the second time.
You gotta talk a bit louder.
Okay. So, second time we're in Chamonix. I wanted to fly off the balcony because I didn't feel like going outside because I was lazy. So I flew off our balcony, everything went smooth, and it was all going good, right? And then as soon as I came in for a landing, we got some problems. So it was weird because it was a balcony, like the drone, the sensors, they weren't letting me go into the balcony. So I just tried, I lowered it just like that. I just went like that, just like a little bit. The whole thing just dropped.
It
went straight down. The camera hit the ledge and then it fell.
Yep, and it completely broke the camera.
And then
gimbal.
The whole gimbal was like dangling by a cord.
Yeah, it was not a good day. So that's why basically we're gonna wrap this up. Those were the stories, the two stories of how we lost and broke our drone, and why sadly in Greece, the rest of France, you didn't get to see any drone footage, which is awful because Greece was so beautiful. I can't wait for you guys to see it. It was amazing. We are recording this after the fact, by the way, once we're already home, because this format would just be much easier, what we thought. But yeah, I mean, it's tragic what happened to the drone and the kind of footage that we could have got. Does that say 0 minutes of footage? It does. Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
waves.
We're gonna do a little bit of swimming because it's.
You have to talk louder.
We're out here on the beach because it's really nice. We're just chilling.
Microphone.
We're just chilling out here, me and Brian. We're about to go swimming, take a couple Instagram pictures. Fuck no, stop that. But yeah, it's a nice little peninsula that we found. It's like this cool little backdrop behind us. We really like the area, so we're gonna swim here. However, it's like mud. It's already sticking to my toes, so it's not ideal. It's not ideal, but once you're in the water, there's no mud, right? Or at least that's what I hope. So I'm gonna take a couple Instagram pictures and we're gonna hop in the water.